What is up?
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 52.
Yeah.
Getting up there.
Oh, yeah. Another day.
I'm just glad I'm not actually 52. That would suck.
Hey, close.
Yeah. I'm closer to 52 than I am farther away from 52.
Is
That's
it
awful.
weird that I was talking to myself out of feeling old the other day?
You were what?
I was talking to myself out of feeling really old.
You're like, dude, look, you're not old.
I'm like, you're only 29.
You're only 29.
You still got 30 years in you.
You're like, it's fine.
I'll be okay.
At least you're not 30. Let's just say that.
Not that far away, bud.
Right.
Less than 6 months, isn't it? No, it's more than 6 months. Okay, that's good.
It's getting closer, though. The countdown
What,
begins.
next month would be 6 months, I guess. I think. if I'm doing my math right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
true.
September would be 6 months from my birthday. You do the math.
I don't want to. I only worked 2 days this week.
God damn.
'Cause I was off.
I hate you.
Vacay.
Fuck off.
I did nothing. I went nowhere.
Fuck
It was great.
all the way off.
Oh, I got the burps really bad right now. All that beer.
That's some good beer, though.
It is. Coors Banquet.
Mm-hmm.
Always a good go-to.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That is very true.
So how's your week, bud?
Shitty.
As expected, right?
Yeah. So I'll tell you the story that
Oh.
I was bitching about.
Oh, boy.
I had to go to Indianapolis Wednesday. So this retirement home that we do work on
Mm-hmm.
had their entire like wireless network and network stuff upgraded by some company. And they screwed all of our stuff up that we have hooked to it. So I had to go.
Naturally, right?
Yeah. Well, and the best part is some of the stuff's really old. Like we took it over like after the fact
Mm-hmm.
and it had already been there for years. So some of these things are like 10 years old and like they just don't work when you try to like mess with them. So like them
Right.
like rebooting everything, taking them offline and bringing them back up just screwed a bunch of them up.
You're like, God.
Yeah, and then I'm on the phone with the guys that did it. They're out of somewhere, I don't know, not here. They're like a national company that goes around doing this shit.
Oh, so that makes it even easier to communicate.
Yeah. So, yeah, they were, at least the guy was like nice, like he was working with me because they know they screwed it up. And they're doing this nationwide because it's like a nationwide retirement home company.
Yeah.
Like it's like they have a bunch of them. It's like a high-end, really nice retirement home. And so he's like, yeah, we'd like to know what happened here because we're doing other ones across the country. And I'm like, well, you really screwed up.
Yeah.
I'm still not done fixing it.
I was like, you're doing more? Yeah, we're doing it the same way.
Yeah. And I go, well, are you doing the one in Chicago? Because we did the one in Chicago too. And he goes, yeah, we're going to be doing the one in Chicago by the end of the year. And I go, just like call us before you finish.
Yeah. Please call. Don't.
He's like, yeah, we tried to get you guys to come out to Colorado and do one. We're like, we don't go there.
Colorado? What the hell's wrong with them?
Way too far for us.
You should be like, no, that's you. That's you guys.
That's out of our jurisdiction. Not that I wouldn't go, like because my boss said something today. I go, yeah, they try to get us to go to Colorado. He goes, yeah, I know. I got an email from him like a while back wanting us to do it. And I was like, we don't go there. And I was like, I'd go if they paid for it.
Right.
He goes, I'm sure you would, but we're not.
Yeah, if you guys pay for it, I'm there.
That'd actually be. I didn't mind doing the one in Chicago. It was actually, we had some fun after hours. So the guy I went with, that I work with, knows this like really cool like cigar lounge
Ooh.
that we went to when we were there. It was really cool. It was like
Got a
high
few
end.
stogies?
Yeah, it was like high end, but he knew a guy that was like because you have to be a member of it to go like. So you don't have to be a member to go in the store and buy stuff. But there's a downstairs, there's a basement lounge. And It's
Right.
like fancy as shit.
Fancy as shit.
Yeah. And they gave us a key card to get. You had to like scan the key card, get in the elevator, and go down to it.
Do you get your own bathroom?
I don't know. There's lockers.
You're like, I don't
There's
know.
like
I
private
didn't have
lockers.
to pee.
And it's crazy. It was really cool. It was like I don't even want to know what it cost to be a member there. It was fancy. I'm not really much into cigars though, so
Not much into cigars.
not really. Like I had some while I was there, but
You're like, eh. It's just like a fat cigarette that I can't inhale. I mean, you can, but
I don't mind them, but
you're not-
it's not something I'm gonna do every day or even every week.
Right.
I'll do it every once in a while, but it's cool. It had like a big lounge and a bar, and they had like TVs, but it was like fancy big leather, like it was like tables, like regular like restaurant table, like not regular, they were nice. They're like restaurant tables with like leather wraparound seats around it, like the big cushion things around it. It was nice. It was real nice.
It's like you're sitting inside an inside-out cow. Was it all leather?
Everything was leather, but
Yeah.
this is a high-end smoker's
You're sitting
lounge.
like a cow.
I needed
inside
one
out.
of those Hugh Hefner jackets to be there.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been sweet. I guarantee you
They'd
there's
be
a
like,
guy,
are you naked underneath? Be like, are you not naked underneath?
I guarantee you there's a guy that probably goes there with one of those.
Just sits there like spread eagle, legs open.
I paid to be here.
God damn it, Ron, close your legs.
Hey, I paid to be here, Jerry.
I paid the beer, and he's got like two.
Shut up, Jerry.
Shut up, Jerry. God.
Nobody likes the Jerrys of the world.
No. That's a fact.
I hope people have caught up on the new Rick and Morty.
I can't wait for Sunday.
I know.
Sunday's like the best time right now. 'Cause
You got Game of Thrones,
Game of Thrones,
Rick and Morty.
Pretty soon football's going to be back.
Eh.
I'm all for like watching football during the day, but like 8 o'clock it's here. I'm like, dude, I'm over
I'm
it.
getting old, yeah.
Yeah,
We
I'm
used to do it. We used
Yeah,
to watch all
all
night,
day.
get drunk. I used to sleep on your brother's floor, like
Yeah,
in the
you
middle
used to
of
take
the
a power
afternoon.
nap about 2 or 3.
Is the crappy like 2:00 game or whatever?
Yeah.
Would come on and I'd be on the floor in front of the TV, passed out.
Just well, we'd start drinking at like 11 in the
Like,
morning.
there he goes again.
We're like,
passed
yeah,
out.
football. Now I'm like, dude, I don't care.
I kind of miss those days.
Yeah,
But
those
it's
are
like I
fun.
got like 12 other things I need to do.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. I don't have cable anymore either, so I'm not going to be able to watch the games.
Not gonna be able to watch the games.
Not at home anyways. Which is going to be worse.
I mean,
I don't watch them by myself.
yeah. If you, I watched the because last night they had the first preseason game, the Hall of Fame game,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting there watching it. Like something cool happened. I went to like turn over to like talk to someone. I was like, oh yeah, no one's here.
No, yeah, I get bored watching them by myself.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. It's not fun if I don't have friends to yell at the TV with.
right.
I'm going to yell at the TV by myself. That's stupid.
Goddamn TV. So today is Friday, August 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And last week I, had like On This Day in Music.
Wait, before we start that,
Huh?
we got to talk about the Incubus Jimmy Eat World concert.
Oh yeah. Or we can talk about it later.
Okay. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. But yeah, August 4th, 1958, Billboard introduced the Hot 100 Singles chart. Ricky Nelson was number 1 with Poor Little Fool.
Neat.
Back in my day.
August 4th, 1963, the Beatles appeared at the Queen's Theatre in Blackpool. So many fans crowded around the theater, blocking every entrance that the Beatles had to go through a construction area and up and across some scaffolding to the roof of the theater, from where they were lowered through a trap door. That's pretty amazing.
Right? And dangerous. August 4th, 1984, Prince started a 24-week run at the top of the U.S. album charts with Purple Rain, his 6th studio album, which features the hits When Doves Cry, Let's Go Crazy, as well as the title track, has sold over 20 million copies worldwide, becoming the 7th best-selling soundtrack album of all time. And that was in 1984.
1996, Oasis played 2 sold-out nights at the, so you keep doing
Bollock.
this shit to me, the Bollock Castle Country Park, Loch Lomond, Scotland. Jesus Christ. Over 80,000 fans, Oasis roadie James Hunter, hey man, I was a roadie on that show back in the day. Was crushed to death. No, he wasn't. Okay, I should have probably kept reading that.
That's why I was like,
Wow, now I feel like an asshole. James Hunter was crushed to death, sadly, between a fork truck and a large vehicle during the band's 2-day shows. Man. So somebody else was like, man, I was a roadie on that show.
I did you a solid because they had a different word for large vehicle. I'm like, he's not. I was like,
What'd they have?
Lorry? Like,
oh, lorry?
Yeah.
Or lorry?
Lorry.
It's a type of truck, I think.
yeah, it's like to transport a bunch of bullshit or
Yeah,
soldiers.
in Scotland and bullshit.
Yeah. I was like, eh. August 4th, 2000. Craig David, remember Craig David?
No.
Scored his second UK #1 single with 7 Days. At the age of 19, he became the youngest male artist to score 2 #1s since Donny Osmond in 1973.
Good old Donny Osmond.
Yeah, Diaz. Good old Dawes.
I'm sorry. Okay. Making some adjustments here.
Adjust.
No, I lost my... There we go.
Is that better?
So, local spotlight this week. We've got August 11th through the 13th. Hoosier Highway will be back at DT Kirby's Beach Food at Indiana Beach in Monticello. No park admission required. No cover.
No cover.
Gabby and Cassie went there last week.
Oh, did they?
I think it was last week. They were up there. I don't know if there was anybody playing or not. I don't know if they said. I'm sure there was. There usually is, isn't there?
Yeah, last week they had Mr. Funny Man.
Oh, okay.
They also had the appreciation night for the customers.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was... What was I doing that night? I think... Oh, I was working.
No, wait. That's tonight.
That's tonight. I don't know.
Got some weird things going on in the chat.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know how to, yeah. Anyways. Friday, August 11th, Strangled Darlings returned to Digby's Pub and Patio. Show starts at 10 p.m., all ages, no cover.
Saturday, August 12th, outdoor... Saturday, August 12th, Outdoor Velour returns to the 6th Street Dive with a special guest, Jake Simmons. Show starts at 10 p.m., no cover.
Saturday, August 12th, Frank Muffin will be performing at DT... Why did I keep doing that? Will be performing at Digby's Pub and Patio. Show starts at 10 p.m., no cover listed. Might want to bring some cash, but they usually don't charge, so...
Right. Sunday, August 13th. Did I do that? What is going on?
Dang old volume, man.
Sunday, August 13th is Sunday Fun Day at the Doom Room with Space Cadaver and Bullhide. Barbecued and doors open at 5 p.m. Music at 6 p.m. $5 donation. Strongly encouraged. Bring meats and beer.
Yeah. Definitely, throw some money that guy's way. That guy puts on a lot of killer shows all the time.
Yeah, he does.
Help a brother out.
For sure.
I think we skipped one, but did you do the Knickerbocker?
No, I must have missed it.
Saturday, August 12th, Mitch Barker Band will be performing at the Knickerbocker Saloon. Show starts at 9 p.m. No cover listed. Bring some cash just to be safe.
So you know what we should probably do before...
Yes.
We have Aloris this week.
A local submission.
Yeah. I was going to say after that we got an interview, so we should get this done first. We've had him on the show before, Wolves on Bears. Is the song we're about to play. Sorry, I made that really confusing.
Wolves on Bears, the band.
Yeah. We got a song from them, a new single called Holes.
It's on their new EP that just released called Life.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Let's check it.
bet you say something cheap. Are you waiting on the walls to say the words you never did? I've been bored behind my eyes, digging holes for peace of mind. For peace of mind.
All right.
Nice.
Wolves on Bears.
Yeah. Right here in Lafayette, Indiana.
Heck yeah.
Good old Lafayette, how some people say it, but it's actually Lafayette.
I think actually it is Lafayette.
Lafayette? Yeah. No one here in Lafayette says Lafayette.
We just say it wrong.
Yeah, Lafayette. That's just weird. Lafayette.
You got this going on and that going on. That was
Yeah,
messing
that was
with
just
me.
throwing me off. I was like, oh, God, I'll just go back to the chat. There we go.
That was strange.
Yeah. Super strange. So we got a little bit of time. I think we should, we can talk about the Incubus.
Yeah, that was a good show.
That was definitely top 5 for me.
Yeah, I'd say so. Definitely.
I mean, it's going to take a lot to knock Thrice off, but
Yeah, for sure. You can't beat Thrice.
no.
Jimmy Eat World was awesome.
Dude, Jimmy Eat World was
I was
really
actually
good.
Probably looking more forward to that than I was Incubus. But Incubus was really awesome too.
Yeah, Incubus, great show. Jimmy Eat World was awesome. Didn't really care for Judah and the Lion. But I think it's because I'm just old and I don't understand it.
I've listened to them, but that's not... I haven't listened to them a lot. But that's not anywhere what I thought their show was going to be.
Right.
Yeah, that was a great show. I drank a whole bottle of wine.
You did. But
But, a little trade secret here. If you go to a concert and beers are $12 a beer, and they're selling bottles of wine for $35,
go with the wine.
go with the bottle of wine. Because you'll get drunker faster off a bottle of wine than buying 3 beers.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
It's a little pro tip for everybody out there. You know, you gotta drink smart. I still drank a couple Budweisers after that, but
Drink smart, not hard.
I'm a pro. I had to have the Budweisers to push me over the edge.
That's true. There was that one point we were watching Incubus and I look over and you just had that drunk look on your face. And I was like, he made it.
He's here.
He made it.
That's the only time at a concert that concert
And the Thrice
and the
fell
Thrice
well.
concert is the only time I've sang songs while at the concert. So that's why it's in
Yeah.
my top 5.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Like if I go to shows normally, I just sit and watch. You know, I don't.
Right. You're like, cool.
I'm not like one.
You
that's
get
like,
drunk, you're like, yeah!
I got
Good old James Hetfield, yeah!
I got carried away.
This is in my top 5, yeah!
I kept getting lost, going to the bathroom and coming back.
Yeah, at one point you just like busted out of a crowd of people like, I found you. I was like, where'd you go? You're like, bathroom.
Brent kept flagging me down every time. He's like, "We're over here,
We're over
jackass."
here after the 50th time.
I was surprised he didn't just debate leaving me.
No, we wouldn't do that because I know you'd kill us.
I wasn't that drunk.
Yeah, no, you weren't. You were comfortably drunk.
Yeah, I wasn't obnoxious and annoying, I don't think.
Yeah, it's a good time. You know, Incubus and Jimmy Eat World. Jimmy Eat World, man. Like, that's all I've been listening to all week. So, but yeah, we left during the encore.
Did we miss anything good?
No, I mean, it was a 13-minute song.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, so we
Probably not
wa-
even one I knew. I heard all the songs that I knew by him
Right.
at that point.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
they played the Aqueous Transmissions, which is a great song,
yeah,
but it's a long song.
yeah. I mean, I was satisfied with what I saw, so
Right.
it was a good time.
But yeah, we were walking down that hill, and I was like, oh my God, my knees. Because we were standing, it was like a hill.
Right.
That's where the lawn, it was on a hill.
Yeah.
And, you know, once the music started, everybody stood up. So we had to stand up as well. And then we started walking. I'm like, oh my God. We all get in the car and we sit down. We're like, ah. I was like, damn it, boys, we're getting old.
Yeah. Then we went to rallies.
Well, before we went to rallies, we stopped at Steak and Shake.
I forgot about that.
And it was, all the lights were on, sign was on, which would make it appear open because around here, Steak and Shake is open 24/7.
Right.
Apparently not down there.
And
So-
there was a sign taped to the door that said
Yeah.
like closed at 11 or something.
Yeah.
And the busboy was cleaning tables. And I like waved at him to get his attention and then just gave
You were
me
like,
the
hey.
finger.
He just flipped it and just held it there firm.
He gave me the weirdest look.
Dude, that was so funny.
Oh man. What good times. And then the
Yeah.
guy at rallies that was sitting at the table out there next to us, he was strange.
Yeah, we were just trying to eat our food. You know, we waited in line, waiting for our food for like 20 minutes. Worth it. And yeah, we finally get our food and we sit down and there's this guy just sitting there talking to us. And I hate when I'm like trying to eat. And
But
people
he
are-
was weird too.
Yeah.
Like
I hate when I'm trying to eat and people are just like constantly talking. Like,
I think he worked there.
probably.
I think he just got off work or something. But he just like, well, I think he did, but I'm not sure. He acted like he belonged there.
Yeah.
Like I think he worked there, just got off. But
It's like, look, dude, it's the middle of the night. We're trying to eat food. We got to go.
he just kept mumbling weird things out.
I thought we were just going to get the food and get in the car and go.
I don't think Brent wanted us eating all that food in his car.
Dude, I had chicken nuggets. It wasn't going to make a mess, but I understand.
I don't know.
Sub life, man.
It was nice out.
Subi.
It was a great show. Great show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Great night, really, on all around. It was
$12 domestic beers, $16 premium beers.
$35 bottle of wine.
There were $100 bottles of wine.
Yeah, there were, which was probably like, and realistically, a $20 bottle of wine.
Water was over $5 a bottle. Food was outrageous. A bratwurst
What was it?
on
$32 for a bucket of corn dogs.
a bucket of 6 corn dogs. $32. I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's
I could-
disgusting.
Yeah.
That lady that when I bought the wine, she goes, "We're all here. We're all volunteer. I'm a volunteer here, and any tips towards some charity would be appreciated." And I was like, just like, no thanks.
I just bought
just
a
paid
$9 bottle of
$40
wine for 40 bucks.
Where's that money going?
Right?
I'm sorry, but if you priced it to where a tip made sense,
Yeah.
I would gladly donate. But where's the other $30 that you made on that wine bottle go? If you're a volunteer,
Yeah.
it can't cost you that much to set this booth up unless she's got to pay rent to be there, but still,
Right.
I don't know.
Well,
Anyways,
this week we have Aloris on the show. They are a rock band from Denver, Colorado. So they're going to be on the phone, so we're going to give them a little call. Why did I make it weird?
why not?
Let's not say anything.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man.
Hey. there
Oh,
we go.
see, that does sound
sounds-
better.
Yeah, it does.
Nice.
Nice and
Well,
clear.
Yeah, good.
Sweet. We can hear you guys too.
Same here. Chuck, obviously. Got Chris over here.
Mark.
Chuck, Chris, and Mark.
Yeah, Ryan's out of town, the bass player, so he's not joining us, but
Oh, right on.
percent of the band.
Yeah, he's on a plane right now, so coming back from Myrtle Beach, I believe.
Nice.
Myrtle
Mhm.
Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Dude, like, it's not even cool. They show so many commercials here, and it's just like they don't stop with it.
Really?
Yeah. That's all I see on TV. It's like, come to Myrtle Beach.
Like, it sucks here. Come here.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, I want to.
You would hate this shit after 10 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, I was telling you guys I went to school with these dudes right here. These are my homeboys here. What have you guys been up to?
Oh, just working, podcasting,
Podcasting.
drinking.
Good.
That's about it.
Indiana stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
that's really all you can do.
Yeah, that's true, right? Good old Indiana. So yeah, man, do you have like a specific? I mean, when do we go live and all that good stuff?
Oh,
Wait.
we're live right now.
Oh, live.
Threw you right into it.
Hey, we should like go live or something. That'd be cool.
Come on.
Yeah, yeah. But I've been keeping up with you guys. I really enjoy what you guys are doing. That's cool. A lot of people don't have the love and dedication that it takes for that kind of thing. So,
Oh, thanks,
So-
man.
to you
Yeah.
guys,
We're
Awesome.
trying to spread the love.
yeah, man, that's what it's all about. LUV, brother.
Exactly.
Are you guys in Indiana right now?
Yeah.
They're like, yep, haven't left here in a long time.
Wish I wasn't, but here I am.
Yeah,
Good old
it's
Indiana.
wild for me. Yeah, it's been over 5 years for me now. So, yeah, coming up on 5 years.
Yeah, you're not missing anything.
So, yeah, so I was really kind of butthurt about the whole WLFI missing the newscast and shit, but it's all right.
Dude, you're not oh my god, they're so bad right now. They're so bad. It's
Oh, really?
it's so bad that it's comical.
Yeah, well, hey, that's good. Ours is all right, I guess. It's a fun goal too, I guess, in its own way. So yeah, where do you guys podcast from?
We're at my house. I got a little room set up
Oh, that's cool.
for it and everything. So
Right on.
yeah, it's not too bad.
That's cool. Yeah, we've definitely been looking forward to get on, get on your show. So it's definitely a privilege, nice thing to do.
Oh yeah, man. Ever since we started, I had you guys on the list to get you guys on here.
Hell yeah, man.
Now that we got 51 episodes behind us, we have a nice rhythm going. So
Awesome, man. That's fantastic.
just keeping it going.
Yeah, gotta keep it flowing. That's cool, man. So yeah, so I'm assuming you've checked out our music, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Cool, man.
It's awesome.
Definitely appreciate that, man. Yeah, I was telling these guys that Matt, you're a badass guitarist, man. Are you still playing at all?
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm actually working on a few things. I'm hoping to have them done by the end of the month or beginning of next month.
Great,
Nice.
man.
Just a few covers I've been working on.
Awesome, man. Then I don't know if Chris remembers, but we're both huge Thrice fans, and I know you're probably the biggest Thrice fan I know. Did a picture of you with Dustin, and I was like, what an asshole. Yeah, Chris and I went and saw Thrice here at Summit Music Hall here in Denver.
Oh,
And
okay,
we
yeah.
had our beers up on the stage. Like, that's where we set our beers. We were like, it's right there. It was really cool, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, he did a solo tour and he came through Indianapolis, so I couldn't miss that. Went down there and saw him, and then after he played, he came out and talked to everyone. I was like, man, I had a fanboy meltdown. It was inevitable.
Dude, Dustin's the man.
Yeah.
Seriously. Absolutely. Did you, yeah, so it was just him completely by himself?
Yeah, he had another band with him called the Rocket Boys, which we're actually going to have him on here in a couple months. So they played their set, and then they came on and filled in as his band to do all the background music and everything. So it was really cool.
Oh, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, every once in a while those videos will pop up because I took a few videos, and I'm just like, I want to go back.
Absolutely. They put on a hell of a show when we saw him, man.
Oh, yeah, they always do.
Yeah.
That is-
So I still want to see Dustin do a solo thing. I haven't seen that.
It's so, like, his stage presence is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. He's the man.
He's actually a lot taller than you think he is, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Walked up to me, and I'm like, damn, he's tall.
Really?
Yeah. I always thought he was like a little shorter, but I was
Oh.
wrong.
So, anyways, enough about Dustin. Let's talk about your band.
Yeah.
Tell us how you guys all came together.
Well, we were playing. Chris and I were playing previously in another band, and I don't know. I know you guys have both been in the music side of things, so you kind of understand. Sometimes it's just not everybody's clicking, that kind of thing.
Right.
We kind of decided to kind of split off and get our own thing going, and yeah, we just formed Aloris at that point, and Mr. Mark joined us here. It's been almost 2 years now that he's been with us, and yeah, he's been an absolute blessing to have in the band. Ryan, our bassist, is also we have a really good thing going, a great mixture of our own skills, and we all complement each other really well. So it's really, really hard. I mean, like I said, as you guys know, to find that, with music, we all have common goals and kind of, yeah. So we kind of just branched off and started from scratch, and yeah, things are going pretty well. So
Awesome.
Nice.
That's good.
Definitely.
It's working out.
yeah, definitely.
Being in a band is like being in a relationship, really. Like, could be
Whoa.
like spoken, like friction and stuff like that. So to be in like a healthy relationship like this is really, really cool. Everybody gets along. Like, we like hanging out with each other even outside of the band. So yeah, it's definitely been totally positive since I've joined.
Yeah, I can second that. So that's true.
That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's not a just 1 and 2 type situation. It takes a while to get developed and that kind of thing. But we had Chris and I had the chemistry right off the bat, musically, in terms of like just songwriting capability and overall sound, and I guess taste, musically. And Mark hopped on in, and man, it was just perfect. So it's been awesome.
That's always great when everybody works out. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing more stressful when you have a band going and then you're like,
I can't stand
somebody's
this
not
guy.
fitting.
I wish my drummer would dump his girlfriend. God, yeah. Been there, done that. But yeah, we definitely were very fortunate to be where we are right now. Denver's obviously a pretty booming scene, so
Right.
we've had some pretty cool opportunities out here, and we're just working on getting our name out there. We're almost done with our CD. We'll be in the studio tomorrow and Sunday, hopefully finishing everything up. We're about 98% done with it, so
Awesome.
just trying to finalize things. Yeah, that's the main gist, though. Just got to keep on keeping on, and
Right.
the cool thing is too, we all have different musical influences. So not all of us love the exact same thing, but we all can respect and appreciate all types of music. So when it comes down to a lot of our songs are created from us just jamming. We just start out with a jam, and then it kind of forms itself. It's really cool to have that kind of chemistry. So
Yeah, it just clicks. I mean, since we're talking about influences, that was actually my next question. I was going to ask you, who or what could you say are your influences?
it's a good question. Mark?
So I started out playing drums in an old school punk band back in high school. So
Oh, nice.
punk influences, Guttermouth, AFI, Bad Religion, NoFX, all that kind of stuff. But then my dad comes from a jazz background, so I kind of take that into consideration too. And I'm not really pigeonholed. I like a lot of hip hop. I like folk music. I kind of have a definitely wide range of influences, and can sort of jump back and forth between different styles of drumming, and but it's mainly punk and rock, I would say, for me.
Nice.
Chuck?
You guys know me. I've known you guys for a long time. I kind of I don't know, when I started playing, I was super into like the old Led Zeppelin, Jimmy Page kind of stuff.
Right.
Beatles. Randy Rhoads was a huge influence on me musically, like at least developing my capabilities on the guitar, at least, or musically in general. But I find influence from all shapes and sizes, man, all over the place. I listen to everything from. You guys ever heard of a band called Carnival?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been getting into those guys a lot lately. I really appreciate that. I dig that stuff, but I like everything, literally pretty much everything except for opera. Although I can respect the musical aspect of it, I'm not an opera guy for sure. Other than that, pretty much anything and everything from.
What's wrong with opera, dude?
Dude, come on.
I'm gonna write an opera part.
I'm gonna show you my. All right, dude. I'm gonna invite you to my opera playlist on Spotify, and then you'll tell me. All right. Yeah, I can respect pretty much anything, and I grew up with the Blink 182, the old. I like Chevelle a lot. System of a Down, like those older bands now, I guess.
Yeah.
I got into a lot of metal here and there, and I've kind of been around the block in terms of every style of music. I like what sounds good and what feels good to me, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh, totally.
for sure.
Yeah, no instant label. It's just if I like it, if I can vibe with it and enjoy it, then I go with it. So I've been getting back into piano and stuff like that lately, so that's been cool.
Oh, nice.
What about you, Mr. Chris? You haven't said much so far. Who are your influences?
Let's see. My influences are ELO.
I love ELO.
ELO. Can't go wrong with them.
A lot of people never say that as their influence. That's awesome, though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They're amazing, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so let's stick with ELO. Chevelle, definitely a huge influence. Old school Green Day, the 90s Green Day, not the bullshit. They're
Dookie, that kind of stuff.
Nimrod.
Nimrod was my cutting point, though.
Nimrod is just a great album.
I was in 4th grade, and I was still like, oh, this is But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they had cheap Green Day tickets for sale at that concert we went to, and I wanted to buy them, but then I was like, they're probably gonna play all that new shit,
Yeah.
and I don't want to listen to that.
Yeah, I mean, Muse is also a huge influence for me.
I love Muse.
Yeah, Muse is badass.
Yeah,
They're pretty fucking dope.
That's pretty true.
Yeah, what are Ryan's influences?
Right, Backstreet Boys, Disney. No,
Fuck that.
I'm just kidding.
I think a huge influence for our band is Thrice.
Nice.
Thrice is.
I think we all have, we all overlap with Thrice and Brand New. I think those two bands are probably some of everyone's favorite bands out there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two of my top favorites.
Yeah.
Man, they're awesome.
We kind of all overlap with those guys.
I mean, it sucks because a lot of people hate the new Thrice. What's up, dog?
I love Thrice. The new Thrice is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's their best album so far, their most recent.
Yeah,
Chris?
I mean, it's pretty good. I don't know if I'd say best.
You're an artist in the ambulance guy, aren't you? Or BSM.
Old school.
I just have a special place in my heart for those old ones.
Yeah, me too, dude.
I guess that's more of like a nostalgia thing, I guess.
Beggars was one of my favorite.
I love Beggars, man.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
I mean,
Visu. How do do you say it?
Visu.
Yeah.
Is that how you say? I never know how to say that right.
Visu.
The V album is what I was calling it.
That's
Visu is one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
They actually,
That's
that album is actually after a book the band all read. It was one of their favorite books as a band.
Huh. That's a fun fact.
Oh, really?
There's a little FF.
There's a little factoid.
Yeah.
Little Snapple cap going on there.
So do you guys have like a certain process that you go through when you're writing your songs?
I mean, I'm the newest member of the band, so I don't know how they wrote songs before I joined, but it seems like since I've joined, it's really we try to actually set up like an iPhone recording at the beginning of every practice, because we usually kind of jump into just some sort of random jam. Somebody will just start playing something on guitar, and we'll all kind of jump in and start to form something. And it's not anything planned, but sometimes you get something really brilliant out of that. And after, months of sort of practicing and throwing out these random ideas, these gems float to the surface, and we'll go back in the archive and find, something we did a few weeks ago that we really love, and we'll just start building upon that. And it's really just really collaborative, where we just kind of play through these parts that we've sort of played before and see what else comes out of it, and see where we can push it and where it can grow.
Yeah, and one thing too with our writing process is typically the lyrics and the vocals come last, which is,
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying that's out of the ordinary, but that's typically how it works with us.
Right.
Well, usually it's kind of like organized chaos, I guess you could say. We go into like a nice, I don't know, Chris and I are both into kind of ambient guitar, so we kind of like to do, this delay stacking and reverb and that kind of swells, that kind of thing. And we'll kind of just, just do whatever happens. And Mark and Ryan are always on the same page, and they always have something really nice to add, if not start the jam. And it just, once again, it's really awesome to have that kind of chemistry, amongst four people. That's very uncommon, so to speak.
I think a lot of it kind of derives from a very rhythmic section. We start with a rhythmic section, and then after the rhythmic section, we kind of add some leads on top, which that's where Chucky Boy comes into mind. I mean,
Yeah, Chuck can lay down some crazy fucking lead parts.
yeah,
None other. Yeah. We'll have a basic progression, and Chuck will come in and just melt our faces on top of it.
yeah. Exactly. I mean, Chuck is an incredible guitarist, and we wouldn't have it any other way.
Buddy. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, but essentially that's overall, or the typical, I'll come up with a riff, or Chris comes up with the riff, or Mark will come up with the drum beat, and we'll just kind of build off of it. But overall, like our overall thesis statement as a band, or our goal.
Thesis statement.
I know, dude. But great. See, dude, I made it to 11th grade. See, so our overall thesis statement, once again, is kind of to just anything goes. We're not trying to restrict each other on certain boundaries, or we want to be this type of band, or play this type of song. We kind of just go in there and see what happens. And we all have similar influences, but way outside the box. Like Mark especially has showed me some shit. I've been like, dude, what the hell is that? It's like some 1940s like coffee shop shit. Nothing like this. But you could also see how it anything like that though, it benefits you. It benefits you as a musician, and then as a group of musicians. In my opinion, I think if somebody's just like, I listen to one type of music only, that limits them in terms of their creative ability.
Oh, for sure. I got into this guy for a short time that was playing like 1940s style music, and it was really cool.
Yeah, which is cool. It's awesome.
Yeah, and taking that kind of these outside influences and specifically not trying to not box ourselves into anything specific. I think really helps us grow as a band and come up with the best stuff that we can be playing.
Right.
So,
Yeah, for sure.
since we're still on the subject of your music and the writing process, what could you say that your songs are usually about?
Well,
You guys got a Wookiee in there.
yeah. Someone moved a chair. What the hell?
It sounded like a Wookiee.
So most of our so like the CD that we're finishing up right now, we wrote those songs. It's been a couple of years now, almost. It's been kind of one of those processes. We've been focusing more on taking the reins on writing new material and that kind of thing. Those songs were kind of about, I guess you could say, past experiences, so to speak. But what we've been writing here recently has been more along the lines of kind of how the world. I'm not sure if you guys know, but the world's kind of fucked up right now.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed.
Snapple Cap for 2. And yeah, we've kind of been taking that and kind of moving away from a personal approach to a more overall general approach to like what's going on with the world. So a lot of our stuff's kind of I don't know how to ends oriented, or we're also with the name Aloris, we're also kind of influenced by the stars and space and that kind of thing. So
Get the meaning.
we've kind of been pretty I don't know, we like the ambience as well. So
Right.
ambience but meets kind of like what's going on in the world and that kind of thing.
Nice.
I like it. I like the stars and space and stuff.
Yeah, man, the stars and stuff is cool. I think that's a quote from Neil Armstrong himself, actually.
The stars and stuff are cool.
Cool.
By the way, I don't think any of us have smoked weed tonight, just in case you're wondering. It may sound like that.
Yes, because we're in Colorado. This is how we are when we're not stoned.
It's just in the air in Denver.
Yeah,
Stars and space and shit, man.
I'm only stoned 70% of the time. Like, there's that other 30%, and this is part of it.
There's like a smog over Colorado, and it's all pot smoke.
Contact I just go into the park.
Have you guys been up to Colorado?
No, I want
The
to.
farthest west I've been is Oklahoma, and that state sucks.
Dude, don't go to
Go
Oklahoma.
a
What the
little
hell's wrong with you?
further.
I was so close.
But that was before it was legal, probably.
You guys
Yeah.
need to come and visit us, man.
I want to come out there. I've always wanted to go to Colorado, even before the pot legalization.
Right.
So,
No, seriously, like, the pot thing, and dude, obviously we're, like, pro-weed guys. Like, that's cool. No problems.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad, okay? But the thing is,
Whoa.
that has really like kind of, I don't know, it's brought like the wrong crowd. And I'm not saying like the
Right.
drug crowd, because like a lot of my friends are potheads and like that's awesome, you know what I mean? But like it's brought like a totally different, it's stuffed the hell out of the city, let's put it that way. It's like packed it full of
Mhm.
like idiots. You can't go a block without somebody holding up a sign saying, hey, give me $1, I need some weed. Like, it's cool, but it's not cool, like in its own sense.
right.
No,
Yeah.
kind
Well,
of-
here in Indiana, it's like, oh, give me $1. I need meth.
Exactly. Yeah, go to real drugs, guys. Jeez. Now we've got an abundance of sign holders out here, like panhandlers.
Mhm.
The best one that I saw, me personally, here on Denver is right off of I-70. This guy said, "I'm not gonna lie, I just need a beer and a hooker." And I'm like, fuck yeah, that guy is the shit right there.
Honesty is usually the best.
I guarantee you, he probably got a hooker and a beer that night.
You got to figure like a ton of people went out there thinking they were going to start a dispensary, and then they realized
Yeah.
there was like people way ahead of them on that one.
Yeah,
Dude,
you
like-
gotta. Yeah, I mean, there's no. You look at if you're talking about warehouse space, this is totally off topic, but there's no warehouse space anymore available in Denver. So I had this brilliant idea to go to like the next state that's about to legalize and buy a warehouse and just sell it for.
Dude, that's
like,
genius.
Like 500%.
I wish 700,000 people thought of that before you.
Dude, I'm sure there was people like in the know that were like, this law is going to pass like years ahead of time or something, and they like
People.
prepared for it.
Yeah. There's people who've made multi-million-dollar companies out here in the last couple of years.
Yeah, like the
Just 'cause
first-
they're smart about it.
Yeah, the first month of legalization, one of the smallest counties in Colorado generated over $1 million like gross profit.
Right.
That would take them like 40 years, like before that year.
This is a business podcast, right? Are we talking about?
Yeah,
This
for
is point-
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Ks.
So, anyways, we could go on all night about this shit. I don't-
Right.
For sure. But yeah.
So,
Back to the music.
Matt, you wrote this question. I don't know what you're talking about, so why don't you ask?
Yeah, I
him?
was. I I was on your guys' Facebook profile and I was reading your little biography on there, and you guys are aiming to, what it said on there was to bring back the personality and the individuality in music. Is there any way you can shed some light on that matter?
Yeah, so I mean, you guys, if anybody, are fully aware of the fact that like a lot of popular music, which you can shorten that to pop music.
Right.
Yeah, hey, that's where that came from. Did you know that? Fun
No, I
fact.
just learned that.
Snapple cap number 3.
We need to
So,
call Snapple here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. We'd have
Be
to
like, look, are you guys still doing this, the things on the caps?
yeah, because we said your name 7 times during the podcast, and
We need some
yeah,
money.
so on.
Snapple's a sponsor. We're making money off of
Yeah, Snapple. So that's 6, right? All right,
this.
cool.
Yeah.
So the main thing is, I don't know. We pretty much our goal, and I never finished that statement, but our thesis statement when I busted out that old junior statement. Our thesis statement is to create music that is able to be it's listenable to anybody from the ages of a little kid to like an old ass dude that's like, get off my lawn. It doesn't matter. Our goal is not to appeal to just a certain crowd, but to appeal to, you know, a broad spectrum of music lovers, I guess you could say. Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in pop music, it's just, I mean, everything is becoming so prepackaged and formulaic, and just what makes money? How do we, you know, what's the right chord progression to use? What's the right chorus?
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
what are we, you know, what makes us money? It is,
Yeah, there's like a board of people that sit in an office and think of
yeah,
Literally, like,
so
what's the next pop song.
streamlined and monetized, and
like, yeah, I saw a statistic saying that Beyonce's last album, which is probably her third to last album by this point, because I'm like, I don't pay attention to that shit. But so like she was, well, you heard the thing about Kanye West criticizing Beck for his album or whatever. I don't know. I don't follow that shit. I don't care what any of them do. Like, fuck off. Go eat your gluten-free bagels. Leave me alone.
Beck's album.
Okay, so either way, Beck's badass, dude. He played 14 instruments on his album. He did like everything, produced it, everything himself. And Kanye West was like, "No, man, Beck should win that shit." Or Beyonce, excuse me, should win that shit, not Beck. Well, if you think about that, like Beyonce had like 50 something writers on her one album that sucked ass. Beck
Yeah, like
Yeah.
by himself. That just shows you the I guess the give and pull of the pop music industry, and we kind of want to get rid of that in terms of just writing music that means something and that can appeal to a wide variety of people.
Bringing truth and realness, you know, into what we do.
right. I don't even want
What-
to get started on Beyonce about how people say she empowers young girls, but she really
Does the
actually, if you
opposite.
look at her lyrics, it's not empowering to.
And it took
young
50
women.
people to write those shitty lyrics.
She's a money
so-
machine. She did. I
Yeah,
mean, you know, she can sing. That I'll give her that. She's talented.
But hey,
But-
A lot
fuck
of
you.
people can sing.
Right.
Yeah.
Chris, our singer, disagrees with that statement.
Well, but I mean, there's a lot of people that can like physically sing and like hit the notes, but if there's no content behind it and there's nothing meaningful behind it, what does it matter?
Right.
Yes, there's a lot more to it, man. Like when I started jamming with Chris, initially, like I was just kind of looking for a band. I had just moved back out here from good old Lafayette, Indiana, and yeah, thank you.
Name
Ooh.
drop.
Chris has never been there. He said boo, so that's cool. Good for him.
Oh,
go,
yeah.
buddy. No, but I initially they had a band going already. Chris was in the band, and I listened to kind of their demo tapes and that kind of thing, and I was like, that dude singing is badass, and found out he plays guitar as well, and then we kind of just clicked, like I said, and from that point on, just kind of I knew that whatever I bring to the table would complement whatever he brings to the table. Same thing with Ryan, same thing with Mark. We all kind of bring our own. We all have an entirely different outlook on music sometimes, but that benefits us as a whole because it makes us more creative and more. It sets us apart from other bands, and I'm not trying to say anything specifically, in regards to other bands, but I feel like we have something extremely special like a 1 in a million type match. You know what I mean? And
Right.
it's really cool to do that. We actually just recently went back to Mark's hometown, Albuquerque, and we played at this place called the Launchpad. It's one of the better venues. It's probably one of the biggest venues in Albuquerque, right?
Yeah, it's like the venue you want to play.
It's the venue, yeah. So we played there, and that was really cool. And it's kind of neat to explore different cultures, especially after I had been living in WLFI land for a long time. It's nice to kind of Denver's got a great scene. There are a lot of open-minded individuals, a ton of talent, man. Like talent out the ass, like ridiculous. Just to go somewhere else, I had never been to New Mexico, and to play there, kind of see how much they really appreciate the music and kind of feel, the vibes they were giving out. It was really cool. So
That's awesome.
So that's always a good thing as well. We definitely look forward to touring more here before too long.
Maybe to Indiana.
There you
We
go.
will make it to Indiana.
That'd be pretty
Matt's
sweet.
gonna play a song with us too.
Oh yeah.
You
Gonna make. Yeah.
you let me know. I'll be there. I won't miss that show.
Are you gonna play a song with us?
If you want me to.
I do want you to. That would be awesome. We will talk more about that in the future.
That'd
I
be
am
pretty sweet.
down for that.
Do you guys have? So, do you have a favorite venue that you played at?
a good
In
question.
Denver, we love Herman's Hideaway out here. We played a show at the Gothic Theater not too long ago, which is a beautiful historic theater in Denver.
Yeah, we were there in between. Who are the bands? Puddle of Mud and Story of the Year. So I mean, it's a.
There's still
that's-
bands?
Yeah, I know. They're not arrested yet. No, it's like.
Mud Dude has been arrested in New
Yeah, Puddle of. We actually played. Actually, a good story. We played at Castleman's, which was a big ass venue. They got shut down, or it didn't get shut down, but they ceased existing, I guess you could say. And we were playing there, and this place. You guys would freak out if you saw this place. It's huge. Holds like good. I think it's like 3,000 in the main room, but it's enormous, and the
Holy
stage
crap.
is like 40 feet long and like just insane. Probably longer than that even. Like I'm undermining it. But we played there the night after Puddle of Mud once again for some reason, and the dude comes up, the promoter, and he goes, "Fucking Puddle of Mud is never fucking allowed here again. Fuck them." And it was awesome because I guess the dude got arrested at the airport out here in Denver International Airport for like
He was riding around.
yeah, he was
on the-
riding the baggage thing,
the
but he was a dick.
He's
Do that
not.
if you're cool, but if you're a dick, fuck you.
He's not famous enough anymore to do that.
Right.
Yeah, you're like,
you
hey,
should have
wait a
done that
second.
10 years ago.
Wait a second. You have any gluten-free cookies on you?
I usually used to call him Muddle of Pud.
Model of Pud, yeah, dude. Wannabe Nirvana #2, yeah. Which, I have no hatred towards. I respect anybody
Right.
that plays music and that enjoys what they're doing. If your mind's in it for the right reason, then I respect the hell out of you, no matter what. Even if you play like opera, if you're like an opera person, I'll be like, hey, you know what? That's awesome that you do that. You
Right.
know?
That's some skill, man. I don't know why you're.
There's a lot of
you're
skill.
shooting
Lot of
on
skill.
opera.
I can't listen to it, dude. No, that I can't. Appreciate
You
it.
guys see the viral video going around of this black dude, just
Whoa.
like regular looking black dude. I can say
This
I can
dude.
say
This
that.
dude is what he meant. Go ahead.
America's Got Talent. He's like, yeah, my girlfriend put me out to this, and you're not expecting the sound to come out of his mouth, but he starts on this beautiful. He starts singing opera, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
Are you sure you're
opera.
not talking about Oprah?
I'm trying to tell a story here.
Go ahead.
So anyway, he was really good.
Nice.
Great. Nice.
But I got,
Anyways, he was really good.
you gotta have a lot of talent.
Yeah, long story short, his name's Ruben Studdard. And,
Sing opera.
no, I
Okay,
don't
I
know.
feel like this is good.
Yeah, but,
Let's just bring it back to. What are we talking about?
So, you guys are about to shoot a music video. Can you
That
tell
as
us some
well, yeah.
details behind that?
yeah, absolutely. So, it was kind of just, there was like just a Facebook post, which is nothing fancy, but it was on a Denver music group. And this music production company was giving away a couple of music videos. And we decided to go ahead and just, submit. Why not? You know what I mean? That kind of concept.
Right.
So we submitted to this. He asked why we should submit and how we can help the situation. So we just responded, and he ended up picking us out of quite a few bands. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna have a very nice music video coming up here very soon. That's definitely a privilege to be able to get that opportunity, because as I'm sure you guys are aware, music videos are not cheap, so to speak.
Right.
And there's a lot behind them, and to get the opportunity to be able to work with some professionals. They do local news stories, and they've done stuff for Netflix and Hulu, and these guys they're legit, man. And to be able to be selected and to have that opportunity, that's another wonderful thing that we can say. So that music video, I would assume, would be out probably close to the end of the year. So we're kind of in the process of, we know the song that we're going to use, and we're kind of working out the specifics with the song. Then we're just kind of coming up with the concept, and it's still in the works, but I do think it's going to be quite awesome. So I'm definitely stoked to be able to do that with these guys.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. That'd be pretty sweet to do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to plug our website. We're up on alorisband.com, so ALORIS band.com. Has links to our Facebook, our Reverb, our YouTube, all that stuff. So anybody wants to hit us up there.
Yeah, we'll put that on our show. We'll put your link for you and everything so people can find you.
Cool.
Sweet, thanks, man.
Yeah, we also got it up on the live stream right now too.
Oh yeah, hey, what's up,
Internet?
What's up, livers?
Intranets.
Intranets, yep.
It's a deep hole.
Right. Yeah, so
You missed it.
what did I miss?
There was a nothing.
All
Keep
right,
going.
no, all right, cool. Yeah, so we're sitting at like the commons area of Mr. Mark's home. We're just kind of chilling here, and it's pretty cool.
There was a little stroller that went by.
That's enough,
and
dude.
there was
That's enough out
there
of
was
you.
a dog perched on top of the stroller, and I thought,
That's enough out of you. Dude, you see some crazy stuff, like the kids on leashes and shit. Like
That's still happening.
dude, give him some kibbles and bits at least.
Something.
You know what I mean? Ask him to sit at least. Shit. Dude.
Oh
yeah.
man, I'm gonna do that to my kids one day.
Yeah. Best way to do it.
So you guys have any shows coming up that you want to tell people about?
Yeah. So our next show is actually it's the 18th or the 17th of this month. It's a Thursday night. We're playing with a band out of California, out of Los Angeles. It's at the Lions Lair here in Denver, right off of Colfax. Fun fact: Snapple Cap number 4. It's the longest street in the United States of America.
ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah,
I'm
so that's
These guys are on tour, so we're trying to get a lot of people out for them. So if you're in Denver, definitely come by Lions Lair, August 17th. It'll be
Nice.
great.
And let's all call Snapple about those caps.
Yeah.
no. Hey, you go ahead.
Do you think they're open right now? We can call them right now.
I'm sure they got a 24-hour support line.
I hope so. It's Snapple.
That
Yeah.
Snapple lady's probably there, right?
Snapple, yeah, Judy. Yeah, I know her.
She-
Oh no.
She's one that's paying me to say Snapple so many times.
Yeah.
She's paying me in
Alright.
Snapples.
Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah. The Apple one's badass.
Apple Snap.
Apple
Snapple.
Snapple.
Yeah, but anyways,
Do we have any shows after that? Or is that the
as of right now, that's all we have scheduled. We've really been focusing on writing and kind of
We're writing a lot of new songs, so we're trying to wrap up this current album right now, and then we're probably going to jump back into the studio pretty quick here
Nice.
and start working on a full length.
definitely. Yeah, like I said, the EP that we're getting ready to release is going to be later this fall, but like I said, we're about to wrap it up here, and then we just have to go ahead and get it pressed and that kind of thing. That EP is kind of like the foundation of kind of where we started as a band, and all of the new songs that we've been writing and the new material that we have, kind of, in a way, is a lot different than where that was going, and I'm excited to be able to present this to the people so they can kind of see where we are or were, I guess you could say, and then kind of to see where we've developed based on our musicianship and our chemistry and that kind of thing. It's just an exciting process altogether. It's a great thing to be a part of it. So
awesome. Well, since we're talking about the impending EP release, you guys brought with you today your single "Barely Breathing." Can you tell us what's it about before we let you guys go?
yeah, absolutely. So it's kind of a let me grab Chris for this one. So pretty much that song's about kind of just being unexpected desperation, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Everything can be going well at one point in time, and then the next thing you know, within a matter of a snap of fingers, I guess it takes more than one to snap. Brings me to my next point, Snapple. Anyway, so that song's kind of about, just kind of losing control and kind of confusing your life for what it really is from what you thought it was, and
How life can kind of change,
the drop of a dime.
without notice, and just completely change your entire life.
Yeah, that's essentially what it's about, and we tried to kind of grasp that concept through the musical elements and the dynamics in the song as well. I don't know. Overall, it's exactly that.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Like the chorus. If you guys have, I know you guys know the song, but it's hard to see the world with your eyes sewn shut when your mind's unplugged. Now I've lost control of everything I've loved before. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's the gist, though. It's literally that, the main concept of the song.
we'll play that for everybody. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And chatting with us, and
Yeah, man, it's been awesome.
yeah, for sure.
We'll have to do it again after we release this EP.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And we'll get Ryan here too. He just happened to have a flight time that didn't coincide with our podcast, so.
Right. That's okay.
Yeah, we'll get you guys back on when you get the rest of the stuff released and everything.
Oh, definitely.
So I'm looking forward to it too. You guys.
It'd be more than a pleasure.
We appreciate being on.
Yeah, and
Good to meet you guys.
we will definitely spread the word to some of our Denver friends out here and tell them to hit you up as well, because it'd be cool, right? Expand your base to Denver, and
There's a lot of incredible music out here. So
And then we'd probably just have to go out to Denver at some point. Then.
do that.
Yeah. I'd be down for that too.
I'd love to have you out here, man. It'd be a good time for sure.
Yeah, man. So yeah, thanks for coming on, and yeah, keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
Trucking bub, LIVIN.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
all right.
All right, hey, yeah, thank you. You guys have a good night.
You too.
All right, thanks.
See ya.
See
All right, that was Aloris. So let's check out their song "Barely Breathing."
Let's do it.
Short down the river, hung out to dry. You abandoned your faith in the blink of an eye. You made your bed, in the trenches you lie, bearing the words of a bitter goodbye. This same sad song runs right through my head, cold and afraid. I'll never walk the winding road to 1,000 dying broken souls. Now I know I'm on my own. I never felt so. It's hard to see the world with your eyes sewn shut when your mind's unplugged. Now I lost control of everything I loved before, and all the times you kept me waiting, I was barely breathing. Now I lost control of everything I was before. Dispose of the morals which held you pure. Incinerate the bridges just to reassure. You can cut the ties, but you'll never escape from
If you don't like that, you can get out.
I forgot to. I gotta switch it over. I forgot.
You don't got us lined up, bud.
That was Aloris,
Yeah.
Denver, Colorado, all the way from Denver.
Oh, yeah. Good
So
stuff.
there's our beautiful faces.
Ugh.
Yeah. If you like what you heard, which I think you should, you can find them on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also go to alorisband.com to find more. They have their links on there for the Reverb Nation and, all that other. And be sure to check them out on their social media. Give them a follow or a like to stay updated. Once again, just a huge thanks to those guys for taking the time out of their day.
Yeah. Cool dudes.
Definitely.
Cool dudes playing good music. Good dudes playing cool music. I don't really know.
It changes every time.
I'm going to do this every week. Yeah, for sure. But
Yeah, so at the end of the show, we're gonna have another song by them. That's God. Why couldn't I say that word? And yeah, it's definitely I dig it. You can definitely hear the influences they were talking about. So yeah, before the interview, we did the we did the local spotlight. We had local submission, Wolves on Bears. Their new EP's out. Definitely go check that out. You can find it on Google Play. So now we're gonna get into the regular show. We got some quick headlines. Fall Out Boy postponed their album release until next year. I know a lot of people were looking forward to that, but they said it felt rushed, so they were pushing it back a little more. I mean, you got to give it to them. They were out of the game for a little bit, so coming back into it that fast, it could cause complications, especially for a highly anticipated album. You want it to be good. You don't want to be waiting for that album all this time, and then you get it and it's just shit. So, yeah, they had to postpone it, but whatever. The upcoming Sublime documentary will feature never-before-seen footage, which is pretty cool. I know there's a lot of Sublime fans out there. I'm one of them. I know Grant likes Sublime. So, yeah, I mean, never before. Hopefully it's not just them, like, microwaving popcorn or some bullshit like that. So
that would be stupid.
Yes, it would.
I missed what you were talking about. I just caught that. Sorry, I had to run out for a second.
Oh, about the Sublime documentary?
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what? Another little Snapple fact.
Ooh, snap.
If I remember right,
Snap-a-flack.
their one album wasn't even released before he died.
Oh.
He didn't even get to see his fame.
Oh,
Not
like
to,
the
not
huge
to
album?
what, not to what he's become. Like, it wasn't that big.
Right.
While he was still alive, it wasn't as big as what it became. So that's a little Snapple fact for you. A little long for a Snapple fact.
I'm trying to combine the word Snapple and fact, but it's not working. Snapple act. No.
Snack. A little snack for you.
Even.
So Paramore's After Laughter is now available on vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
So that's still a thing.
Yeah, that album's great.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking the other day that towards the end of the year, I think we should compile a list of what we think are the top albums that released this year.
We should probably do that.
Yeah.
We should probably do that.
Yeah, that'll be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Got to do some of the end of the year things, like
We
end of the
should
year
probably
stats.
do most anticipated albums at the beginning of next year.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
That's
a good idea.
A little stealing from the Epic Film guys. They always do most anticipated
Oh, they
movies
do?
of the year. But we're not doing movies. We're doing albums.
We're doing music.
Yeah. So.
But shout out to them. Thanks for that. Thanks
for that
the
idea.
Also, another shout out to them. Great podcast, by the way. If you like movies and you want to hear conversations about movies, that's where you go. Epic Film Guys.
Yeah, those guys are cool.
Definitely. A Nightmare Before Christmas sequel is happening.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't what was that one movie that they made? The Corpse Bride? Was that just like similar? But it wasn't.
There's a theory that A Nightmare Before Christmas, A Corpse Bride, and the Frankenweenie are all connected.
Okay. It was the same.
Yeah, Tim Burton.
Yeah, Tim Burton. But it
But
was like
there-
even the same animation.
There's a
and
theory that they're all the same people.
everything. Okay.
And if that's true, that makes me just want to watch all of them.
Primus released the first song in 6 years called The Seven.
Go Primus.
I haven't listened to it yet, but I'll have to check that out.
Do it.
Okay.
You're like, don't tell me how to live my life. Paul McCartney plays drums on upcoming Foo Fighters LP.
Interesting.
Yeah. They've been teasing that for a while.
That's pretty cool.
They're like, you'll never guess. Nobody guessed that.
No, not. Remember when people didn't know who Paul McCartney was and I about set the internet on fire?
Oh my God.
That made me so
I'm
mad.
still pissed about that. People
What
are like,
was
oh,
that? It was...
he did a song with Kanye.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh my God, I don't know who Paul McCartney is, but he's going to be so famous now.
oh, yeah, that's what it was. People were like, he's
Yeah.
going to be so famous. I'm like,
Right.
really? Really?
Like, I think we had like a whole segment on this on like
We
one of
did.
our
I was
earlier
so
episodes.
mad.
Oh,
I was
we were
still
slamming
mad about
fists. Yeah, I'm still pissed. Don't get me started.
I don't even care if you're a Beatles fan or not. If you don't know who Paul McCartney is, don't listen to music.
Yeah, the reason you're listening to music mainly is because
One of you
Paul McCartney is one of the main reasons.
pioneer, whether you like them or not, they
Yeah.
were pioneers.
He's a pioneer. Fuck off.
Whether you agree with their music and what they did and everything else, still a pioneer.
Yeah.
So R. Kelly tour dates have been canceled because of poor ticket sales. Who would have thought about that?
Yeah, well, that's what you get when you're on a
Peeing on people.
slave and yeah. First you pee on people. Now you're in like this sex slave
Oh, he's
bullshit.
Isn't he the one that's like the lady was like, my daughter's been living there with him, and he's like real creepy about it.
Maybe him and Corey Feldman should start a thing.
I just heard something. I think it was Joe Rogan. I was listening to Joe Rogan podcast, and he was talking about.
I
Corey
love that
Feldman.
podcast.
He was talking about Corey Feldman and all the weird shit that he's doing.
See, we're not the only ones that noticed it.
And I was like, Joe Rogan, did you listen to our podcast? Because we talked about that. But, obviously he didn't.
Yeah, he was like, fuck that scrub.
Oh, shit.
So MTV is changing the VMA Moon Man to gender neutral award. So basically, it's just going to be a stick figure. Grant's like, I'm not even.
It was a
dealing with
person and a
Yeah, like how do you know the gender?
yeah,
It's a person.
It was a
in
person in a spacesuit.
Yeah.
How do you know that it was a man or a woman in the first place? But now we got to go out of our way. We're not going there.
Next.
We're not going there. Are they just going to change it to MTV gender neutral person in a spacesuit?
Probably.
That's a long
Like how do you
title.
change?
How do you fit
what are
that
you
on
gonna
a little
change it
plaque?
to? What do you
Moon.
change it to?
Moon suit thing.
Like you literally can't.
Can you
tell...
even tell if somebody's? Can you
No.
politically correctly call somebody a person anymore?
No, you can't.
Like I'm all for people having their own
Right.
thing. I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care what
either.
you call yourself. I don't care if you're a fan. Blade spinning in the ceiling.
Yeah, if that's your purpose and that's what you want to
But-
do, whatever.
But don't push it on everybody else.
Yeah, please stop.
That's all I gotta say. Just don't push it on everybody
Yeah,
else.
just like I don't care, whatever. If you got to do what you got to do to be you, that's cool. But don't push it on people. That's like people pushing religion on people. Don't do that either.
It really kind of does go hand in hand.
It's like the opposite hand, really.
Yeah, it's the left and right hand.
Yeah.
But
So
literally,
we got
because there's people on the left, there's people on the right. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like the leftists and the rightists. The
Left.
political thing. Never mind.
so Rome's announced tour with Mute Math. I October 25th, they'll be in Indianapolis at the Old National Center.
Sweet. Trivium and Arch Enemy announced a co-headlining tour. November 12th at Chicago, Illinois at Concord Music Hall.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, it would. I was hoping I was going to keep reading that. I was going to say Indianapolis. But I
Nope,
was
of course not.
thoroughly disappointed, but expected.
Thoroughly disappointed. Let's see. Third Eye Blind announced U.S. headlining tour in the fall. I forgot to put
They
that
just did one.
in there. Right. It's literally the same tour, but they're doing it in the fall. They're going to, I was like, oh, maybe they'll be back in Indy. No, they're going, I think what they're doing is they're going to cities they didn't hit on the first tour.
They're doing it with Silver Sun pickups again?
Didn't say.
Oh. I saw Goo Goo Dolls were coming back.
But they didn't have any, there was no dates
Just
in-
announced it.
around, not even in Chicago. So that's why I think they're hitting cities they didn't hit before.
That was a
during
good
on
show.
tour.
That was a good
Yeah,
show.
it was. So definitely check their website for the dates and locations because it's definitely a treat.
Kesha plots first U.S. tour in 4 years. Chicago, Illinois at Argonne Ballroom. Is she still? She's still fighting with the
Yeah,
one guy, isn't she?
yeah.
Like in court.
She's still fighting all that off. Yeah, if you haven't been to the Argonne Ballroom, that venue is so sweet.
Is it?
Yes.
I just find it very exhausting to go to Chicago for a show, so I never do it.
It is, but if it's somebody you really, really, really want to see, it's worth it.
See, it's like it's one of those things where, like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna have to get a hotel because I don't want to drive back.
Well, I mean, I went up there with Code Blue,
Yeah.
and we went and saw Coheed. I drove up there, and then he drove back, which it worked out great.
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be too bad.
I was like, well, I mean, if you trust me enough to drive your car, sure. Backflips!
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something for me. It's like I just dread that drive to Chicago.
Yeah,
I just don't like it.
we don't take 65. I just go up the back way, and it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Less traffic, less bullshit.
You don't get stuck on the toll road.
Nope, I avoid the tolls because I'm not paying tolls for a state I don't live in.
I thought I was avoiding them last time I went up there. And
Got stuck.
I hit them.
You got on 80, didn't you?
I don't know. I don't remember. The toll road, whatever it is. Yeah, 80 or I don't know what the name of it is.
So,
Don't ask me this question.
what you been listening to?
Joe Rogan podcast.
No, that doesn't count. Music.
I don't have like a new album. I listened to stuff this week, but I
Right.
didn't pick.
Well, what I picked is from 2004.
I know, but I don't remember what I was playing.
You don't remember what he was playing.
Yeah. Well, I put my iPod on shuffle and I let it play the other night, and now I don't remember what it was. Don't hate me, bud.
No, I don't hate you.
You got me this week.
I got you this week.
Do you want me to just like pick something?
No,
Oh, okay.
because then you're lying.
And then you're a liar.
You're a liar. Well,
I
I've been
just-
listening because we went to the Incubus and Jimmy Eat World concert, so I got on a Jimmy Eat World kick. You had their first album a couple weeks ago as
I
your
did.
album of the week.
Yeah,
Well, I'm stuck on their second album.
it's a good one too.
Yeah, Futures came out in 2004.
I did listen to that, like the same week I was listening to the other one.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
yeah.
Check it out.
Yes. So, MTV's bringing back Total Request Live, huh?
Mm-hmm. They are. Just skip into that one, huh?
I don't think I'm skipping anything, bud. Oh, I am. Yeah, I'm skipping to that one.
All right, that's all you.
Total Request Live is coming back to MTV, the New York Times reports. MTV president Chris McCarthy promises its return in October and says that a massive studio facing Times Square is currently under construction. If we're going to come back and reinvent MTV, the studio is a given, he says. It's the centerpiece. The afternoon show, originally hosted by Carson Daly and filmed in Times Square studio, ran on MTV from 1998 to 2008. It played the top 10 most requested music videos of the day and featured celebrity and music guests. This June and July, MTV experienced a back-to-back months of rating growth for their core audience, 18 to 34 years old. For the first time in 4 years, TRL returns follows the re-engineering of MTV reality show Fear Factor and Wild and Out. In the interview, McCarthy also addressed his decision to kill MTV News, which recently laid off several staff writers and freelancers in order to create more video and short-form content for younger audience. So, clickbait videos, that sounds like.
Yeah, pretty much.
MTV, at its best, whether it's news, whether it's a show, or whether it's a docu-series, is about amplifying young people's voices, he says. I thought it was about music, but okay. He says,
Documentary.
we put together... We put young people on the screen and we let the world hear their voices. We shouldn't be writing 6,000 word articles on telling people how to feel.
6,000 word articles.
You shouldn't be doing a lot of things that you do MTV.
Yeah.
But, whatever. I'm over MTV. I'm so over MTV.
Oh yeah. Bringing back TRL. Ran out of ideas, huh?
The problem is they're going to bring back TRL and they're just going to play Kanye and
Oh yeah,
Beyonce
it's not even
videos.
actually
It's
going to
not.
be music. It's just going to be all pop and what they call nowadays. Wait, make sure I get these in here. Hip hop,
yeah, I just don't.
rap.
Did he say who's going to host it? He didn't say, did he?
I don't know. It'll probably be like fucking
One of the
I don't know.
Kardashians or something.
right. Hi, it's Kim Kardashian with a total request line. I can't talk straight because I got so much fucking Botox in my lips.
Here's 37 Kanye videos so that I can buy a new car.
Fuck yeah. Or bikini. Hi, I'm Kenny Rogers.
That would be pretty sweet.
I'd watch the shit out of that.
I don't really care what MTV does anymore. They
Yeah.
died years ago.
They lost me after my preteen years.
But I do watch. I'm sorry.
Don't say Jersey Shore.
I watch Catfish. That is a MTV show. I do watch Catfish.
So
I'm sorry, but I can't help it.
Hey man, if that's what gets you through the day,
I wouldn't say that.
you're like that doesn't get me through
Mostly
the day.
Coors Light.
Yeah, Coors Banquet. Coors Banquet. So Linkin Park breaks David Bowie's record with 23 songs on Rock Chart. Linkin Park broke a charts record with 23 songs on Billboard's Hot Rock Songs chart, following the July 20th death of singer Chester Bennington. The group also dominated the top rock albums and hard rock albums chart. The previous Hot Rock Songs. These are tongue twisters. Hot Rock Songs record holder.
Buns.
Hot Cross Buns. The previous Hot Rock Songs record holder was David Bowie, who notched 21 songs in the chart dated January 30th, 2016, following his death that same month. Linkin Park's highest charting song for the week of August 12th was their 2003 hit Numb, which peaked at number 2. Imagine Dragons remained at number 1 with Believer. That's not rock. And also captured the number 6 spot, while Portugal the Man held on at number 5. But otherwise, Linkin Park's dominated the Hot Rock Song chart. They got to rename that. Hot Rock Songs chart, landing 7 cuts in the top 10. These include In the End, number 3, their recent single Heavy, 4, What I've Done, 7, Crawling, 8, Somewhere I Belong, number 9, and One More Light, 10. All 23 of Linkin Park songs on the Hot Rock Songs chart appeared in the top 50.
Was Heavy on there before he died?
Probably not.
That's bullshit. I'm sorry. That's bullshit.
Well, we're about to get into that.
Okay.
Linkin Park also saw several songs return to the Billboard Hot 100, with Numb re-entering at number 34, In the End at 37, and Heavy at 45. On the Top Rock Albums chart, Linkin Park's latest LP, One More Light, jumped from number 3 to number 1, moving an equivalent of 50,000 albums. The group also captured the number 2 and 3 spots with their 2000 debut Hybrid Theory and 2003 follow-up of Meteora, respectively making them the first band to secure all 3 spots on the Top Rock Albums chart in a single week. Chester Bennington's death was elicited as an outpouring of grief from musicians and fans, with the latter organizing over 300 band-endorsed public memorials around the world. You know, it's a shame that someone's music just skyrockets after their death.
Well, so
Well, I mean, I get it.
it's one
but-
thing that all the old songs that were hits already became.
But most of that,
that
I
charted
guarantee
again.
you, most of that is people that have never heard of Linkin Park, and then they're like,
Possibly.
"Oh my God, they're so good."
Well, maybe, but most, all those songs were hits already,
Right.
except for everybody talks shit about the album that Heavy is on. People
Read the
talk so
lyrics.
much shit about it. Oh, I know. I know.
That was.
The lyrics are one thing, but the song, I'm sorry, but I didn't like the song.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like the music, but yeah,
I'm not going to talk shit about it now.
No.
Because that's just mean and rude.
right,
I didn't like the song. And I'm not sitting here streaming it now that he's dead.
right.
I'm sad that he died.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
upset me. I really like all of their other music. But for all of a sudden a song to hit the charts because you died, people are stupid. And it's like, you don't like it now that, it just seems fake to me. Like, people are like, oh my God, it's so good. Now that
That's
he's
what I
like-
was thinking.
I don't know. That just makes me mad when shit like that happens. Not that he doesn't deserve
Right. But
all of this, but I don't know. It just makes me mad when you see that shit with anything. Like, when anything bad like that happens to somebody and then all of a sudden they're known for it. And it's like, really? You can fuck off. Like,
yeah,
you didn't care before. Why do you care now?
right. I mean, like you said, it truly did upset me about, the death, but I didn't like the song. I didn't sit there and criticize, them about the song. I just simply said, this isn't something I would listen to.
Right.
I don't like it. I'm not saying it sucks. It's not what I would listen.
But the thing
listen
is, a
to.
lot of people said that and now they're listening to it.
Right. But that's what I was getting at. Even though he has died, I have still not listened to that song
No.
or the album.
You shared with me the lyrics and then I
Right.
read them and I thought, wow, that's.
Yeah.
If I would have liked the song, I would have gotten that message from him.
Exactly.
But I didn't like the song, so I didn't listen to it.
But I'm not going to go back on, my words and be like, oh yeah,
It's so great. It was
Yeah,
no, I didn't. It wasn't my cup of tea.
exactly.
But I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't sit here and rant about it. I just think it's stupid when I see that happen.
Right.
I'm kind of surprised they beat David Bowie.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
That is kind of crazy. Because I mean, I don't know. They're both huge. But
Yeah.
David Bowie's been around so long, and
Right.
so that kind of surprised me that they charted over David Bowie. All these other songs are like, it makes sense. They were see that like, it doesn't surprise me like In the End and
Right.
all the other songs recharted real high. But then when they're like, oh, everybody that shit on the other stuff, can be fake about it. Which fake people.
You fakers.
Anyways, Bandcamp is donating proceeds to the Transgender Law Center.
Mm-hmm.
So today, as of today, which is Friday, August 4th, Bandcamp will donate all of its sales proceeds from the day to the Transgender Law Center, the Bandcamp daily staff announced. Bandcamp makes 15% of all digital sales and 10% of all merchandise sales on the site, just in case you didn't know that. In a statement, the staff writes, "We support our LGBT plus users and staff." That's a new one. I haven't seen the plus one. It makes sense, though. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
It becomes a mouthful when you try to say.
It gets to a point where you're like, what do these letters mean?
Oh, there's a whole,
Yeah,
There's a whole
it's
thing.
like a list that long.
but it's hard to say it.
yeah.
Anyways, and we stand against any person or group that would see them further marginalized. Sorry, that just reminded me of that band we saw.
This is for all the marginalized people in America.
And then
I'm
there's
like, what the?
where'd that come from?
Yeah.
Anyways, the benefit comes in the aftermath of Donald Trump's abrupt declaration that he intends to ban transgender troops from serving in the military. Military officials have since said that transgender people can serve the military until further notice. In addition to the fundraiser, the Bandcamp daily staff has recommended a number of records by trans and non-conforming artists. The Transgender Law Center, a nonprofit organization that seeks to change law policy and attitudes so that all people can live safely, authentically, and free from discrimination, regardless of their gender identity or expression, issued its own statement against Trump's announcement from affirming that they will not waver in their continued organizing and legal resistance to his agenda. Earlier this year, Bandcamp has held a similar fundraiser, which they donated all their proceeds from February 3rd to the ACLU, and they sold an estimated $1 million worth of music that day.
Wow.
So, good for them.
Right. Giving it back.
Yeah.
So, Wiz Khalifa to headline Halloween-themed festival in Wynwood Fear Factory.
Neat.
Neat. Ka-chink. Wiz Khalifa will headline the second annual Wynwood Fear Factory, a Halloween-themed festival set for October 28th and 29th. DJ Snake, Porter Robinson, Steve Angello, and Big Gigantic also lead the lineup for the 2017 event, which features haunted houses, scare zones, art installations, and food vendors. All right, Grant, this is about to be your payback for all those all those names I gave you. Let's see how I do. The EDM Rap Fest, which takes place inside the abandoned RC Cola.
I love RC Cola. Don't talk shit about RC Cola.
Abandoned RC Cola plant in the city's trendy Wynwood Arts District, will also feature Yellow Claw, Oliver Heldens, Robin Schultz, Martin Solveig, Cedric Gervais, Drazo, The M Machine, Bad Royal, and Gigi.
Dude, you did just fine. Gigi Marjorie.
Oh, wait. Gigi Margarine. Among others, General Admission, and VIP tickets go on sale Tuesday, August 8th at noon Eastern Time via Wynwood Fear Factory site.
What city is this in?
No idea.
Wynwood. I don't know where that's at. I
That
guess
was
if you
literally
know,
all the information
I guess if you know where Wynwood is, then good for you.
Yeah.
I guess it's nowhere near here, I can imagine.
Oh, yeah. It's probably like in California or something.
I'm going to look.
Look up RC Cola plant.
Wynwood, Florida.
Oh, Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's the problem. You can't put an RC Cola plant in Florida.
Why?
It gets too hot.
RC Cola is delicious.
I know, but it gets too hot. You know what? Hot cola.
I love me a good
Cola.
RC Cola.
Yeah,
Cola.
If it's cold cola.
Yeah, so, anyways. That's the show, folks.
That's the show. Don't forget, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And YouTube.
allaroundmusicpodcast.com.
Check it out. The site looks sexy.
Matt updated. It's looking good.
I did my best.
Matt's really the one that does all the work on this show.
You do your fair amount, too.
You're surpassing me in the amount of work. I need to step up my game.
Yeah, but see,
I didn't even have
you,
an album of the week this week.
It's all right, man. Without you, though, we wouldn't sound this good.
Well, still. I need to step up my game. I got a shit to do, though. Like, between work and school and everything, I get overwhelmed. So
it's all right, bud. I got you back. Also, don't forget you can find us on iTunes and Google Play.
For sure.
For free.
For free.
Stitcher.
Free.
Yeah, we're on Twitch.
We're on Twitch live every week now.
Follow us on here. We'll be live every week.
If that's your thing.
Yeah.
Thanks to Aloris.
If it's not your thing, you can download our episodes for free, or you can go to our, like you said, allaroundmusicpodcast.com.
The live episode's a little different because I edit out some of the stuff from the live feed.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, well, some stuff doesn't make sense.
True. I think this one will make more sense.
This one's a little better.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, I got to edit out some of the live stuff because it kind of gets weird and it doesn't make sense when you're not watching the show.
Right.
So if you're gonna if you want to see everything weird going on right here, you got to come to Twitch.
We can go to the wide angle.
We got 2 cameras.
Yeah.
We look sexy from 2 angles.
Mm-hmm. See, look, I'll go back to the other one. See, 2 cameras.
2 cameras. See, they don't know that because if they're not watching right now, they
Right.
don't know.
That's true. See, now you got to edit that out, don't you?
I'm not because now they'll know what they're missing.
Now, yeah, exactly. You are missing out. I got a sweet beard going. It's getting there.
Yeah.
It's getting nice and full. Mm-hmm. Next week, we're going to have on...
Who are we going to have on next week, man?
Next week, we got Danny King on. She's a pop
that's
singer.
next
So,
week, huh?
yeah, we're going a little different, trying to... It's hard to find pop singers, I'll just say that.
She's pretty good. She's out. She's out
Oh,
in
yeah.
California, isn't she?
Yeah.
I believe. Okay.
Yep. She is out in Cali.
I think that's our first California band.
California band?
Is it?
Is it? No. Ross Hammond.
Oh, Ross is in California, isn't
Yeah.
he? I always forget because he's from Kentucky, but
Right.
he's in California.
Right.
He's coming.
So-
He's coming here.
Yes. October 8th.
Yes. I need to look. Is that a weekend?
That's
Weekday?
a Sunday. Mm-hmm.
Sunday. Ooh, perfect.
He'll be here in
Won't have to worry
Lafayette,
about
the
taking
6th
time
Street
off.
Dive.
I might take the Monday off.
Trust me, if you're here in Lafayette, you're not going to want to miss this.
No. If you've listened to Ross on here or anything, if you haven't, check him out. Ross Hammond. He's pretty sweet. But this episode wasn't about Ross, even though we're excited to see him here.
Right.
Aloris, they were on this week.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have one more song by them.
Let me, all right, we are ready to go for that.
We all ready to go for that? Well, this is Don't Forget Me by Aloris. You can check them out at alorisband.com. Thanks for listening this week. Don't forget to check them out. And here we go, bud.